course, there's like times where like I literally like stare at my screen and like, do I really want to click start streaming? And it's up to you. Like mentally, you got to be able to say, okay, no, take a break. You feel what I'm saying? Go relax. Or like, no, you're just being lazy. Like, come on, bro, you're just being lazy.
What's going on, guys? I'm Speedy, and the name of this show is 360 with Speedy. And today I am joined by maybe the hottest person on the internet in our fucking universe, the most subscribed to streamer in the world. Kai Cenat is in the building. Kai, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. That was a crazy intro.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't plan that. It just came to right now.
Yeah, I was doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. All of the things I just said ring true. How does that feel to know that all of those are facts?
I don't know about facts. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know.
I mean,
popping.
But you are the most subscribed.
Most subscribed for sure. That's a fact. And I feel good, but I feel like I still have like a lot of work to get done. I feel like I still have a lot to still get done. I can't get comfortable in, you know, but it feels good right now. I'm in the moment.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Good. You have to take the time to enjoy it while you're in it.
Yeah. I'm saying it feels crazy. This is my first time really opening it up and do something like this. I usually be down to do it, but recently I just been trying to focus on like what I got going on. But when I heard the call that they wanted me, I was like, oh yeah, I got to do this for sure. And then me, after everything that we done did today, it was lit. It was lit. It's so stuff. Yeah.
Look at you now, man. You're sitting in what looks like a castle. But we're coming a long way from where you're from, man. We both from New York.
Yes.
Born and raised.
For sure.
You're actually born in Brooklyn.
Born in Brooklyn.
What part of Brooklyn?
I forgot. Well, I was born in Brooklyn Hospital.
Okay.
I forgot what part of it because I wasn't too familiar because I really was raised in the Bronx. But I had my time. I did some time like on Flatbush, around Flatbush. I used to like be there a lot when I was growing up before I moved to the Bronx.
Word.
Oh yeah.
And at that time, you grew up and you spent some time in a shelter. Is that right?
Yeah. No. At that time, that was actually before. So funny story is, I live in Georgia now, but when we was in the shelter, we was also in Georgia.
Oh.
So
okay.
when my mom was going through a lot of stuff, we was in the shelter actually here where we are right now. And then after when we got back on our feet a little bit, we went to Brooklyn and just like try to get things done. And then after that, after everything changed, we went right to the Bronx.
Word. Yeah. How do you feel like that experience in the shelter molded you at all? Do you have memories of it?
Yeah, it's glimpses. My mom still got the shelter sheets in her crib. Like
really?
From memories, yeah, like we still got that. I just remember like the craziest stuff, the people from there. My mom doing things by herself. Like she's like a hero. So I'm not gonna lie. Like I always think to that moment and like realize where I came from and don't take nothing for granted for sure.
For sure. And it was just you, your siblings, and your moms. Your pops wasn't around. Mm-mm. Do you guys have a relationship at all? Or?
Yeah, we do. It's like it's awesome. Like more like I could call him, but I just choose not to. Like we don't have like a close connection. You feel what I'm saying? Because my mom just been there majority of my life.
Yeah,
for sure.
The lawyer was locked in.
Yeah.
Wait, does he call you a little more these days now that he sees the success?
Nah, which I respect. He don't ask me for nothing. He's just been the same one. Like, you know, he takes up on my sister has like a closer connection with him because she wants that connection and stuff. But like, he doesn't act any different way. You feel what I'm saying? So
good.
He actually has like little. He has like sons who look up to me and watch my videos all the time.
That's so
I fuck with that. Yeah.
Word. Now, growing up, what kind of kid were you? It seems like you were always an outgoing kid.
I was bad.
Really?
I was bad. Yeah. In elementary school, I gave all my teachers hell. I was bad. I was cursing them out, doing the crazy stuff, but I always had energy. Then after like I wanted to dance, I used to dance a lot. I was never like outside. I was always inside.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a little kid, I was bad. I'm not gonna lie. Not to my mom though, but in school,
everybody.
Yeah. In school it was crazy.
You had the locks now, but back then your mom would only ever give you a light Caesar.
Yeah. When I was how you like y'all are weird. Like where you get this information from? Like how you just know about all this stuff? But yeah, my mom would send me to the barbershop, light Caesar, $5 cash. It used to be like $5, $10. Now, you pay for a haircut, it's crazier now. This used to be this one barbershop that I used to go to all the time, $10, light Caesar. I used to look bald growing up. They used to call me like Peanut all the time. So
who used to call you Peanut?
Like people on the block, like just random my mom's friends, my step pop's friends, everybody.
Do they still call you that when they?
Nah, hell nah.
You graduated?
Yeah.
Now you and your siblings close?
Yeah.
I know you got a little brother, a twin sister, and an older brother. Your twin sister Kaya, she's a Barb?
Yeah, she's a Barb, like the biggest Nicki Minaj fan. The biggest. When she found out I was in like conversation with Nicki, she was going crazy. Like yeah, she's the biggest Barb ever for sure.
You used to get class clown and all of the yearbooks and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. Were you really that bad at school?
I was bad, and I used to love making jokes. I used to always love making jokes, making people laugh. And they gave me class clown. They gave me class clown in middle school, and they gave me class clown in high school. No, funniest person in high school. I think. Did they? Yeah, they did. So yeah, I used to always get that in yearbook.
So you used to spend a lot of time on 148th Street in Harlem. You went to FDA. What was that experience like, being from the Bronx, coming down to Harlem?
Yeah.
Is there any dynamics?
So everybody know, like, everybody who's from New York, like, it's gonna be a stepping stone to where you're gonna have to take public transportation by yourself. Like, I took it a little bit in middle school, and after in high school, it was a big step because I was taking the train from the Bronx to Harlem. So as a freshman, like, you go into a whole other section of New York City, it's like a big step. So I was hopping on that train, going straight to FDA, and it was cool. It was very cool. Freshman year was pretty cool. I was still trying to make people laugh, still out there doing stuff. I was doing skits in high school. And it was pretty cool. My principal called my videos garbage though, because she found out I was doing it in school, and then she looked at my videos and called them trash. Like, I would never forget that. Like, no cap.
Have you seen her since?
Nah, I haven't seen her since. I ain't gonna cap.
Have they ever asked you to come back to the school and speak to the school?
Yeah.
Would you ever go?
I would go for the students though. I would go for the students, and I would go to say like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was sad. But I would just go like just to motivate students that was there, because I was in their, their position not too long ago, no cap. So it's crazy how life just turns around.
What do you think she thinks now when she sees you as, in the that you are?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what she think, but I hope she still has the same opinion. You feel what I'm saying? That's about it.
Hope she has the same. You hope she still thinks you're good.
Yeah. I feel like once you say something like I feel like it's just a lesson. Like, you have to like be careful with what you say. For me, like it's very powerful. So you have to be careful what you say. You never know who you're talking to, or like who this person is going to end up being.
You also were inspired by Shiggy and Rennie. You used to watch their skits on Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wasn't inspired by them, but I used to like see their skits all the time. Like, all the time they had like around when I was doing skits, like, they was going crazy. Like, shout out to Shiggy, Rennie, Capri too. Like, they had the city going crazy for sure. Yeah.
So the first skit that you had that popped off was like a parent-teacher conference moment. When you think back to that skit and when you watch it, does it make you feel anything? Do you look back at your old self and be like, oh
yeah, my old skits is like cringy, but at that moment of time, it was like one of the best ideas I ever had, and people supported it with that video. Like, that one was crazy because I was posting a skit and it was going crazy, and I was going to school the next day, and I'm like, yo, everybody seen that skit. You can't wait for the lunchroom. Yeah, I can't wait. You feel what I'm saying? So
did you have your fit folded out on the bed like first?
Nah, I did that for the first day of school. First day of school, I used to always do that. But my skits, I look back at it and it was like really cringy. Like, I was like, bro, what was I thinking? Like, but it's who I am. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like that's part of the process that you got to go through. You got to go through that moment right there.
When was the last time you feel like you looked back at some shit and was like, damn, that was cringe as fuck?
Like this morning.
This morning,
my first YouTube video popped up on my recommendation. I said, let me just watch it real quick. And I watched it and I was like, damn, like, this is my first YouTube video, like, looking at the thumbnail and everything. And I was looking at the comments. I love seeing like people come back to my first YouTube video and comment like, yo, this is where he started, look where he is now, stuff like that. Like, I love comments like that.
Yeah.
It's fire. Yeah.
You've been along for the journey there. Then you went off to college. You went to SUNY Mooresville? Yeah. What was the college experience like for you? I mean,
college was lit.
You were still making videos and stuff. I'm sure you had a little bit of clout on campus and shit.
College was lit because, and I feel like I should have done more there, because like the content on a college campus, like if I was in college right now, like, and who I am and what I do, it would have been so lit. Like, it's just accessible. You have freedom. Everybody on this campus, like, down to do mad stuff. I was recording videos. I used to be embarrassed of recording videos because it would be like a little, like, I was a shy, but it breaks you off that shell. You feel what I'm saying? And it was lit. They had parties, girls on campus, all that.
Business administration was your major?
Yeah.
What did you think you wanted to do with that when you selected that?
Just get money, like do some type of business. I don't know. Like, I feel like when you choose business administration, you just want to do something like in the business. I really chose that because I was confused on what I wanted to do. Like, I had a goal of being an actor and doing something with the camera. So I didn't know what I really wanted to do. So I chose business administration because it was just like a general field that could fall into anything.
But it seems like your focus wasn't only on school. You was also staying up super late into the early mornings, editing videos, trying to stay consistent on a posting schedule on YouTube and all of these platforms. How did you balance, like?
It was hard. I was doing like it was often times where I'll have my laptop, my camera, I'll record that day, edit that same day, and then after, like, post by 8 o'clock. Like, I will record in the morning, edit that same time, and post by 8 o'clock and have it up and running. And there was times where I had to upload before class and have 5 minutes to sprint from my dorm all the way to the other side of the campus for class, so I can't be late and stuff like that. But it was kind of hard balancing it because, you know, I put so much effort into my videos and I had schoolwork to do. So it was kind of.
But you made it work.
Yeah.
Your roommate, Bach, he watched the whole journey.
Yeah, Bach, yeah. Shout out to Bach. Yeah, he watched the whole thing happen. Like, I remember times where he recorded me, like, in my dorm, and, like, was like, yo, he's gonna make it. Like, he was recording me because he seen the grind. He seen me staying up. He seen me editing. Like, that type, I think that type of my, like, anybody who, like, has blown up, they can relate to when you in your grinding stage, like, that hunger is different. It's about if you can maintain it or not. Like, that hunger that you get is, like, a different type of, like, I don't know what it is. Like, all I wanted to do was just work. So, once you get that in you, like, it's just like, you can't stop.
Do you still have that same hunger, you think?
100%. Yes, I don't play when it comes to, like, my content because people get comfortable and things can slow down. Like, I know that all this can go away like this. So I gotta keep my head focused, stay on the right path, and just execute every time.
Are there ever moments where you're like, not days, but maybe moments where you don't have that grind and you have to remind yourself, like, all right, let me.
Yeah, of course. Just like before streams, I think my push was my subathon, a 30-day subathon, where I did a stream for like 24/7 for 30 days straight. But that was definitely like a challenge for me, but I'm glad I pushed through that. But of course, there's like times where like I literally like stare at my screen and like, do I really want to click start streaming? And it's up to you. Like, mentally, you got to be able to say, okay, no, take a break. You feel what I'm saying? Go relax. Or like, no, you're just being lazy. Like, come on, bro, you're just being lazy. I've had times where I've been lazy and been like, nah. But when I do spark it, it ends up being like the craziest stream ever. Like, that's the thing about streaming is like, it could be that day and you would never know like where some crazy shit would happen. Like, there's always some crazy shit happening while I'm streaming.
Right, but you never know if the day that you decide, you know what, fuck it, let me not do it.
Yeah,
you might have just lost out on one of the
greatest moments ever. Yeah.
See, I have a similar experience when I'm going to the gym because like I hate going to the gym. Sometimes I pull up to the gym and I'll be like, man, fuck this, I'm out, and I leave, and I don't regret it at all. Yeah, because fuck it, like, but you have so much more at stake. It seems. Do you ever press start on the stream and maybe a few minutes in are like, oh fuck this,
yes,
doing it?
Yes, I think every streamer at one point can relate to that. Like, I've clicked start and be like during my intros, there's like I'll play an intro, like it's just me, like it's like an intro screen, and I'm like, damn, like don't want to do this right now, like damn.
You ever back out and like say, I'm gonna cancel?
Nah, I never do it. I just push through it, and then cause I stream for like I stream for like 8 to 10 hours, so like when I click that start, I better be ready to lock in for 8 to 10 hours.
You don't ever cut it short?
I try not to, but when I do click start and I'm like, damn, I push through and it gets to you can feel it. It gets to a point where it's like some shit happened and nothing happened, and then by the time you even know it, it's the end of the stream and you're like, yo, I'm glad, like I feel so good that I streamed. So yeah, sure.
I don't want to jump into the streaming just yet because chronologically we haven't gotten there yet. How many serious bookings did you get to the email address cenat24@gmail.com?
Serious booking?
Yeah, like you had a graphic that was like, follow me on all platforms. The bottom.
No, I had a lot come in. I serious inquiries and
serious inquiries.
Yeah. I had a lot of serious. That's no longer my business.
I know, that's why.
But I had like a lot of people hit up that email. Like on my coming up days, like I definitely had like a little like momentum when it came to like people that wanted to pay me to promote certain things. So it was useful. I ain't gonna cap.
At the time, it worked. Different era, but it was just funny. I was like, man, I wonder how many. At that time, you were still in college and shit.
Yeah, I was getting like, okay, at that time, I was posting like promos on my story for like $20, $10. I was posting stuff on my in feed for like $20. It was crazy. Like the price was extremely low. Like it was crazy. But at the time, that was like, that's what I needed. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's what I could get. You feel me? So
what's the going rate for something like that now? If somebody say, hey, I want to promo on this story, what would you charge?
I ain't gonna say no prices, but you gonna have to just talk to my team about that. You feel what I'm saying? Because it fluctuates. You know, every day is a new thing. It's so funny because I don't take all like bro, I'm telling you, like it could be good. It could be good money if I just don't mess with the vision or the product. I would just say no. Yeah, I would just say no to it. But yeah, if it does fluctuate, so that's something that my team can answer.
At the time, though, $20 for an IG story, $10 for a promo.
Yeah,
you've come a long way, my brother.
Yeah, it used to be, and that used to give me a far away. Like, bro, that used to give me the things that I like wanted, like at least, or like just to say I had money, like just to say like this is like I had some type of money coming in. But that used to help me a lot. No cap.
Do you remember what, like at that stage, like a big deal that you had? Maybe somebody was like, yo, I got a book for you, or like.
Yeah, okay, so the biggest deal at that point, it was this AirPod company. It was like these fake AirPods, and they want me to promote it. I was like, all right. They said all you need to do $500 to shout us out in the YouTube video. I did it, and they literally sent the 500. I thought it was like magic. I thought I was scamming or some shit. I'm like, bro, like that's
But
it.
it was so fast.
Yeah,
It was like,
I was literally just saying like, yo, get these pods, and after like, but like, they would give me $500, and then that was it. I did it every time, and then
check it out.
yeah, I don't think nobody really ordered it because they knew it was fake and stuff, but it was a win for me.
Listen, you did your job.
Yeah, I did
All
my
you had
job.
to do was shout it out.
Yeah. So yeah, that was like one of the biggest things I had for me, no cap. And I had like this booking in New Jersey to pull up to a party. I got paid like $200 to pull up. I was like, yo, this is lit. Like,
What was the party? Set the scene for it. Was it a birthday party?
okay, like it was like a Jersey party. I think it was about like, I was young. I was young. I was probably like 17. It was like just a whole bunch of teenagers, and it was just straight Jersey music, like Jersey, like you know, if you're dancing or something. Yeah, it was straight Jersey music, and it was going crazy. It was lit. Jersey know how to get lit when it comes to parties, and it was just mad people in there. Like, it was just crazy. Like, it looked like, I can remember, it kind of like it was like in a like basement, like a small ass basement, but everybody was in there getting lit. So yeah, that's what I can remember. Like, that's how far back.
$200. Now, generally, the way bookings go is like they give you a front end, and then you get the other half when you get there. But at that point, I imagine, how did it work? Did they just give you $200 when you came? Or?
Oh no, I just showed up. I showed up and gave me $200. It was ready to go. You feel what I'm saying? That's it. I ain't gonna lie. It was like, life was like so easy back then. Like, yo, like I just pull up, they give me $200, I get turned up a little bit, to leave.
Did you actually get lit with them or something?
Yeah, hell yeah. No, the thing is, that's crazy, is like, I would have put up regardless of the $200 or not. Like, I was gonna be in there regardless. You feel what I'm saying? It was lit in there. So when I went there and I got the money, it was just a win-win.
You got paid to party. You don't get no better than that.
You don't get no better than that. Like,
So as the story goes, now you join A&P.
Yeah.
By what is it? Any Means
Possible.
Okay. And for those who are familiar, what is it? It's like a collective.
Any Means Possible is it's 6 of us: Duke, Phantom, Agent, Chris, Duke, Phantom, Agent, Davis, and me.
One more time.
All right, Duke, Phantom, Agent, Chris, Davis, and me.
Are you sure?
Yes, for sure, for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, it's basically 6 people that we all do the same thing: stream and make YouTube videos, and we all came together, and it's like the craziest chemistry ever right now. Yeah, those are my boys right there. So yeah, that's what AMP is.
And you've been a part of them since when?
2021.
2021. Oh, so it's fairly recent.
Yeah, 2021. I just joined like 2 years ago, and like literally, like I was in college when I was in the middle of joining, and everybody used to be like, yo, why is Pop flying out so much? Like, 'cause I was flying from there to Georgia and then flying back for class the next day. Like,
how are you getting there? What airport is?
Syracuse.
Okay.
Is near Mooresville. It's like a 40-minute drive. I
So you used to drive to Syracuse.
Yeah.
And that's where I
I
went.
used to pay somebody to drive me to Syracuse and then pay somebody to come pick me up.
Right. And then you get to the airport, then you fly where? Here to Atlanta?
Yeah, then I come to Atlanta, and then after like then after that, yeah, I take an Uber, or me and Phantom drive together to the house that we was at the time, and we go crazy. It was crazy. The experience of me coming to Atlanta was like, yo, what is going on right now?
I'm sure, especially because you're a city kid, never been to it, or you grew up in Atlanta, you said earlier on, but I'm sure as an adult, it was your first time experience the South like that. Was it like a culture shock moment?
Yeah, it was definitely a culture shock. I tell this story all the time. The first time I came to Atlanta was with my boy Phantom, who was driving in a car. And long story short, I had got to my boy Agent's neighborhood. At the time, Agent was like already like a good established YouTuber. He had hit a mill, he had plaques, and he had like he had good amount of views. And he already had his shit situated. So I went to his neighborhood, and I seen so much like big houses. And I was like, wow, like, yo, because in New York, you only see apartment buildings, delis and stores and stuff like that. So I was in this neighborhood, and I'm looking out the windows. I'm like, yo, these are some big ass houses, like some big houses. So I was looking at it like, yo, this is crazy. So it was definitely a shock for me.
And you got one now.
Yeah. Now I live with them. Now I live with them in a firehouse. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Look at the journey.
Yeah.
So at that point, had you started streaming it, or you still hadn't started streaming?
I was doing YouTube still.
Okay, just strictly YouTube. Talk to me about beginning to stream, because I would say, I think I speak for a lot of hip hop culture in that, like, I really wasn't familiar with like the streaming world like that. I hadn't really heard of it until you, and then I just kept seeing your name pop up on my timeline. You passed this benchmark of subscribers, and you passed this next benchmark. What exactly is streaming, and how did you start doing it?
Streaming is like,
act as if you're explaining it to like my grandmother.
Okay, so streaming is streaming is when you sit that, like, and you have like, it could be either streaming is basically going live, like you're just going live on a platform, but what it really is like you have like a PC set up, with like some monitors, 1 or 2, depending on like it's always interesting setups because it depends on your come up, like if you have money or not. So like you don't got no money, you're gonna be ghetto, but it's good though. Like being like having it at like a not too expensive over the top point, and then getting there is a good thing. Like you always supposed to just use the resources that you have. So it's just like you, a chair, a desktop, a setup. You click live and just talk to the screen. Like from a third person perspective, it looked kind of stupid.
This sounds nuts.
Like if you walk into my room while I'm streaming, I'm just literally talking to 2 monitors. Like it's weird. But you have the chat, and the chat is like your family. And streaming is just like you just do whatever you want. Like for me, honestly, there's like gamers who game and all that stuff. But for me, I'm grateful enough to be able to do whatever I want. Like so. That's basically what it is.
Okay, and so you press start streaming. You have the chat, which is people who are watching from wherever in the world they want, and they can interact with one another and with you. But what exactly makes up the 8 to 10 hours that you stream? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so rough schedule. I spark stream. I get on. I'll probably react to some videos, react to some things that's going on right now, and every day is something new. So I'm on YouTube, Reddit for a little bit, and I got this little Reddit thing from my community. They drop a whole bunch of memes and a whole bunch of funny videos. Anybody that, mention me or anything, I got my name on it, so I watch that. Then for the rest of the stream, I'll just game. Like I just play video games, or I just call people midstream, or people call me, or people text me midstream, or like some crazy stuff will happen. Like I could literally be streaming, and then somebody be like, yo, this person just mentioned you, this person just mentioned you. I'm like, you're lying. And I go over there and I see it, and it's like a domino effect. Like you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Okay. And who would you say is the target demo? Like who's watching this thing?
It's a lot of kids that watch, but my audience right now has been like, I've been seeing it. They've been getting a lot older and stuff like that. But I love having the youth because you got the youth. It's like you got the next generation. You feel what I'm saying? But it's a good mixture. Now that I got like everything that I've done to accomplish and stuff, it's a good culture. I done brought like a lot of people that never heard about it to the platform, and they gotta hear about it. Now everybody's watching. Yeah, so that's fire.
You got the whole world looking out.
Yeah.
So now on the Twitch side, there's a lot of phrases and things that you said that I don't know what they mean, or maybe the audience wouldn't know what it means. So like when you say spam, you said that they were spamming chat. What does that mean? Spamming
chat means like you're repeatedly saying something over and over and over again. So if I say like, yo, spam W's if you want to see this, or spam L's if you don't. I'm saying like, yo, everybody say W if you want to see it, and say L. So like when you spam it, something like you keep on doing it over and over again.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
And do you collectively refer to them as chat when you're trying to speak to everyone?
Majority of the time I'll be saying chat, but my community call is like, they're called like MGM or Mafia or Cow Mafia. Like
what does MGM stand for?
Like Mafia got motion. Cause like everything that was going on, we had a whole bunch of motion going on. So yeah, so everybody was like, oh yeah, we got motion. They come with the name themselves, and they just roll with it, and I just roll with it. But majority of the time, you'll hear me say like, "Yo, chat, what you think about this chat? What you think about this chat?" But that's the majority of streamers. Everybody be saying that.
Okay. Now it seems like the Twitch and the stream community doesn't necessarily look like us. I had never knew of any black streamers prior. So do you feel like you're kind of helping lead that charge in a certain way?
In terms of bringing attention and light on it, for sure. But there was a lot of this a couple. Our community with black streamers just isn't as big as having the white streamers and stuff like that. The diversity is not too crazy, but there's a couple like African American streamers that are my friends now, like Rays and a whole bunch of people. AMP, we all stream now. But with me personally, what I was doing is I was bringing a crazy light to the culture, being on the platform and dominating and doing everything I had to do, especially during the Black History Month. I had hit the milestone on the last day, and that was like a big cultural thing.
Yeah. I imagine that your experience on there is different from someone like a white streamer. Do you feel like it's been more difficult for you to build up, or do you feel like it's kind of like an even playing field?
When I was starting, like when I was coming up, I used to get banned like crazy, and people used to think it was like due to like race and stuff like that. And the way it was looking, it was like, okay, yeah, like there's something going on. Everybody used to get banned left and right and stuff like that. And it's a person that wasn't black would do it and they wouldn't get banned. So it was like a weird type of like vibe. So I'm not gonna lie, like that's how it was looking. And right now, for me, if I can speak right now, I'm chilling now. Like I'm good. Nothing be happening to me. I'm chilling. But every time I get banned, like I go on every blog though. Like every blog post is when I get banned. It's weird, but I'm chilling right now though. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. You are currently the most subscribed to streamer in the world.
Yeah.
Do you remember though your very first subscriber, like the first time you you got a notification, or maybe the first couple where you
So
damn.
what's actually funny is if I spark stream today and my first like 10 subscribers comment, they have a badge next to their name that says first. So you can see who subscribed first when I first started. So like I remember my boy Waki, Mari, I have a couple people that subscribe, and they're not my moderators, so they help me control the chat and they do whatever they got to do. And yeah, I remember that, and I used to be like, dang, they don't even know me like that, but they're spending $5 to just get no ads and get all these nice emotes and get and be able to watch me. So I was like, I really respect it. Okay.
Do you remember the first time you took a fan picture in your life?
Yes. When I was doing skits. When I was doing skits, I used to take pictures of people.
What was that first ever fan interaction like?
I can't remember the very first one, but all the ones that I can remember, it was like, yo, wow, like people actually like me. Like, it was crazy. Like, people actually like want to take a picture with me. Like, at first it was like why me out of everybody? But like, I'm forever grateful for anybody who supported me and everybody who does. Like, it's a good look.
Yeah. Do you ever get in a mode where you feel overwhelmed, where it's so much love that you don't know how to balance it?
Nah, I would say the only times where I feel overwhelmed is, and I don't even think I would feel overwhelmed, but like in person, like if I'm at a large like gathering and everybody just know me and everybody want to take a picture with me, it does get like, oh my, like everybody's trying to take a picture, but in my head I'm like, yo, I gotta take a picture with everybody. I got security, and sometimes they be trying to be like nah, but I'll be like, yo, come on, like this, I never know when they else gonna see me ever again, or like, you feel me? I don't know what it means to them. Like with me and when I went through enrollment and stuff like that, I remember that feeling. So other people just having it for me, I can never take that for granted, like ever. So I just gotta take it like for sure.
Explain to me how the Twitch side works. So there's followers and there's
Subscribers.
What's the difference?
Yeah, so everybody usually confuses it. So followers is like, okay, let me follow you. When you subscribe, you paying to don't get any ads. So like you can just watch the stream straight. You get like these fire emotes that I created, and everybody gets to use it. And it's just a whole bunch of benefits you get that somebody who follows doesn't have. You feel me?
How many followers do you have
On Twitch?
Yeah.
I think I'm closing in on 5.6 million.
5.6 million.
Yeah.
Okay, and then how many subscribers do you have?
Subscribers, I have 81,000.
81,000
Yeah.
people that are paying $5 a month.
Yeah.
So we do the math, it's like $400K a month.
It's whatever it is a month.
And that just comes to you, or is there some sort of split that
Nah, well, people don't, so Twitch have like so the whole thing is, this is when I talk about money and stuff, I don't like talking about it, but there's like people, with Twitch is like, with a sub is like, originally it's 50-50. People in the Twitch space have different splits.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say mine, but people have different splits, and that's how it is. And then a lot of the other money comes from like ad watching, all the other stuff.
other revenue streams?
Yeah.
But you can, it's a leverage thing. I'm sure if you have bigger influence, you can negotiate a better split than just 50-50 that.
Nah, not necessarily. Like on Twitch, not necessarily.
But in other places.
Yeah.
Okay. What's been, would you say, the best perk of all of this? Maybe it's getting to go somewhere for free, or meeting someone, or what specific experience for you has meant the most?
So like meeting people, like first of all, I would never think I'll be talking to Nicki Minaj or Drake or people of that stature. Like it kind of feels weird because I've seen these people like blow up, and I've listened to these people, and I know them their whole career, and seen what they got going on. And for me to even be friends with these people is like, yo, that's insane. You feel me? So yeah.
Or meeting people.
Meeting people is fire. Yeah.
Now, a quick Google search shows that your net worth is $9 million. Is that accurate?
I'm not saying nothing about that.
But you're doing all right for yourself.
Yeah, I'm blessed. Yes, I am blessed for sure. Yes.
What is that like, being able to, take care of your family? What type of things do you do?
It's amazing. When I bought my mom her house, it was like her house had her cars that she wanted. It was like, wow. Or like, you feel what I'm saying? Like my mom could call me with anything that she needs, and I'm able to like provide it. It's like insane. So I pray every day, and I'm just thankful, and I just thank God every single day. Like, yo, I used to save up like $5 from school every single day just to get like an Uber ride. So like I could be able to go home on Fridays and stuff like that. I used to save up every minute, and I look at it to it now. It's like I'm truly blessed, like on like so many levels, like blessed. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a great feeling.
What was the most fire thing for you being able to get? Was it maybe something for your mom, maybe something for your sister?
My mom, I would say. My mom, like her house. She has to say that she has a house to herself is like crazy. Like a nice backyard that she can just chill on, privacy. Like that's the craziest thing ever. Yeah.
Congratulations, bro. You were once a member, I guess, of EOP when you were
Yeah, yeah,
and look at you now.
yeah. I was.
Tell me about your theory about why it's best to go to the strip club right before they close.
Okay, yeah, I did some research. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's best you never go to a strip club early. You know why?
Why?
Because you go to strip club early, unless you want some like crazy stuff. You go to strip club early, all right? You throw your money. You feel what I'm saying? By the time it's time to close, everybody else gonna come in. They gonna throw their money, or you gonna be done. It's not gonna be the money. It's always best to throw it at the end, because by the time you get there, first of all, everybody who was already in there, they're done. Everybody's took it.
They already blew their back.
Yeah. And when it's getting ready to end, you just go crazy. You just go crazy in there. And then all the dancers just love you. You know, at that they just love you.
Right.
So
it's by coming late you weed out the competition. So
yeah.
Not many other.
So now you have to have fun. You always gotta go. Most clubs close at like 3 a.m. You always gotta go at 2 a.m.
2 a.m. is the time.
Yeah, 2 a.m. is the good time to just send it home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next time I want to go with the guys, and we'll go right at 2.
2 a.m. You gotta go right at 2 a.m. bro. Or 2:30. 2:30 is kind of crazy because like
2:15. We'll call it 2:15.
2:15. 2:15 is a good one. Yeah, 2:15 is a good one. No
2:15 it is. Right now, would you say that the Twitch landscape is something that anybody could do, or do you think that there is some element of luck to it? Is there some element of skill that you have to have?
Oh, so most people think streaming is easy. You just spark it up. You know, anybody could do it. I think first anybody could give it a try for sure. I think people that want to give it a try, 100% should give it a try. One, I wouldn't recommend streaming for anybody who just generally doesn't fall in love with it, or just generally doesn't have any interest in it and just wants to do it for money, or wants to do it because they see it's a new trend. I don't think anybody should do it who just does it like that. If you generally fall in love with it, then I would say do it. When you start off, you cut it as at your own pace. When I started off, I was doing like 3-hour streams, 4-hour streams, like doing it, and that was a lot for me. But when you talk about streaming, you have to think like entertaining thousands of people for as much hours as I do is crazy. Like to keep the ball rolling and to do what you like. I'm a just chatting streamer mostly, so I'm not usually gaming and stuff like that. I'm usually just talking to the camera and stuff. So just to be able to do that is crazy. It takes hard work, and you got to be able to. You have competition. People stream too. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to be able to like keep up with people and do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And make sure your community is good, and make sure you're in your own lane.
Did you invent the word Riz?
Riz came. So look, Riz came from me and my group of friends. Me and my group of friends used to always say it and stuff like that. And I definitely popularized it on my stream.
Popularized.
Yeah. How do you say that?
When was that?
Popularized the word. And when I was saying it on stream and stuff like that a lot, it started going crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Then it went crazy internationally. Everybody say it now. It's just in people's vocabulary, and that's what it is.
Where did the word derive from though? Like where'd y'all get it? Where did you?
It just went like from us being at home, like just talking. Like me and my friends just talk, and then like one person said it, and the other person said it. Then after I said it on stream, and then it went crazy.
But it's not like short for something else, or
not till when I heard it. Nah, it was just charisma game. You feel me? People say it's short for charisma.
Okay,
which is like, but not to me.
I'm talking to the inventor.
Not to me.
That's not the origin. Okay, well, I appreciate you giving us the lay of the land. You were in a Lil Uzi music video.
Yes, shout out Uzi.
What was that experience like being entrenched in hip hop now? But Lil Baby coming on the stream, Ice Spice.
Yeah, it was inspired because I think I have a fire like way that people look at me is like with music. I'm doing my own thing with the entertainment, but for music, just adding to the loop and then the culture behind that. It's so fire to me. When Uzi had told me he wanted to be in the music video, it was fire because when I heard Just Wanna Rock for the first time, I was doing that dance every single day on my stream. Like when it first came out, like if you can find it, I was literally doing that dance every single day on stream. I said, yo, this is gonna blow up. This is actually gonna blow up. I kept doing it, and then he had invited me for the music video, and it got crazy. And a whole bunch of people, he had relied on me. He had made me post where we was gonna be at. I said, bro, you Uzi, why don't you just post it? He was like, this is your city, right? Go ahead and post it. It was at 1 a.m. Everybody popped out. And I was like surprised. Like it was crazy.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
To a certain degree, you have to fake it until you make it. For your first ever YouTube video, you had some screenshots up that said, yo, bro, when you going to come on YouTube? Yeah. But those are really you texting yourself.
Yeah. So in my intro stuff, I said, yo, people are texting me these things saying, yo, who would start YouTube? I think the message said, yo, start YouTube You gotta make a YouTube channel. You gotta start creating videos on YouTube.
But that was
it was on me. I was just texting myself, screenshotting it, cropping it, and then putting it on the screen.
You also did that for a Q&A when you submitted a question to yourself asking if you had a baby.
Did I?
You said that, and then you made a video saying, I had a baby. Or,
I probably did that. I probably did that in college. Yeah, I probably did that in college.
For those kids watching out there, why is it sometimes important for you to fake it until you make it?
No, okay. So for YouTube, it's bad to clickbait. I've gained to learn that it's actually bad to clickbait. You never want to clickbait, because when you grow up, when you actually blow up and you clickbait, it's bad because people watch your videos no more because they think you're just lying all the time. But in a certain degree, you got to be able to know how to twist it so you get attention, and then make sure they fuck with you for that attention. Like with the Q&A shit, I had said like, bro, I gotta just make it something. So like, I don't got no thumbnail title for a Q&A. Something gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Like, and to anybody who's doing content creation or doing YouTube right now, it is the hardest time right now to even like blow up or come up with ideas that haven't been done yet. Like, it is the hardest thing right now, like, to do that. So for whoever's doing it, like, you gotta just be able to choose it wisely and know what to do. And just be smart with what you do. You feel what I'm saying?
Intense. My last question for you, man. What's the deal now? So you're on Twitch. It seems like people bounce around similar to like basketball, where you can go to this team and that team, and there's other streaming platforms. Are you on Twitch exclusively? You have a show?
No, yeah. On Twitch, I don't have no exclusively. I have a show that's exclusively on Rumble with my boy Speed. I show Speed. Shout out to my boy Speed. We have a show on Rumble. I'm super blessed to even have that. It was a big move, and we got that show on Rumble, and I still stream on Twitch or any streaming platform I want to.
What's the relationship with Speed like? Is he really like?
He's like my little brother. He's like my little brother. I just like with Speed is like, I like Speed because he's still experiencing things. Like, he's very young. Like, he's very young, and he's going through things, and he always asks me, like, what should I do for here? What should I do for this? And he's just a great content creator, you know. And he's just growing up, and I'm seeing it in my eyes. And to have a show with him, and for us to just have fun, like, on a show, just doing a whole bunch of stuff. Like, we're about to go to Japan for an episode. Everybody just be out there just, the IRL streaming and just making content. Like, it's a blessing. So, yeah.
Well, congrats on everything, man. I guess lastly, what do you want to leave the people with? You got the whole world at your fingertips, watching almost everything you do. What do you want to leave the people with? Right?
Like, what you mean, like some advice?
Interpret it as you wish. You could leave them with nothing, or you could say...
I would say anybody who watch me, I appreciate it, and on whatever you got going on, just keep doing it. I know you hear it all the time. Like, I know you hear it all the time. Everybody say the same thing: consistency, dedication, do this, and do that. But really focus on yourself, lock in. Whatever you want to do is definitely possible, and just, chase your dreams, and don't take any of it for granted, and pray, like, legit have a close connection with God, and things will happen for sure.
When you look back on your first ever video earlier today, you cringed at it. It was years ago. But when you look back at a moment like this, let's say 10 years from now, where do you think you'll be in your life then? And what do you think of this moment?
Acting. I want to get into movies and do a whole bunch of acting for real. Or wherever I'm at. I don't like capping myself or saying where I'm gonna be at in years, because I feel like I place a cap on myself. So hopefully I'm just still happy and just, mentally like good, and just doing what I do, and is happy with what I got going on. Whatever it is, you feel me? But my goal is to get into acting more, definitely.
Okay.